Stock Talk. This is Scott, your host. Hope you had a pretty good weekend. It's been lovely as far as the weather goes. Wanted to go ahead and take a look at the market tonight, see what's going on, and maybe put together a game plan for tomorrow. Didn't talk to you Friday night after the market, so market was down Friday, pretty good bit. So we'll take a look at how that impacted our portfolio, as well as kind of getting a game plan for Monday. So let's go ahead and we'll jump on over to our portfolio and take a look at that. So let's get over there. So here's our portfolio. As you can see here, we were down 913 points on Friday. Just do notice this, that these 900 and 1,000 point drops are getting larger percentage-wise. So keep that in mind. It's bad when it was 1,000, even when it was 2,800. 28,000 on the Dow. Now that it's 19, these drops are getting to be a little bit more painful. So we want to keep an eye on that. You can see here we did start the market out and did pretty decent. I did have some green for a while, and then that's towards the end of the day. It being a Friday, like I said before, people like to sell before the weekend to protect their money, I suppose. But anyway, so let's take a look at our portfolio. I didn't buy anything. Did have a couple of orders out there, but never did fill. I had some order out for I think it was VTI and some more QQQ, but neither one of those orders filled. So Friday, biggest loser on Friday was Novavax. Of course, Novavax had a pretty good run there for a little bit. Still, I would think up for the week. Let's take a look at that real quick. But Novavax, actually it probably was down for let's see here. Let's see, 5 day. There's your 5 days. So, yeah, so it still ended up for the week. 1031 started the week out around 774. So still not a bad week for Novavax. But it did have a rough Friday. Gave back some of it. People just taking profits. That happens. The rest of them here, the market was down 4.5%. So anything, around that area is going to be normal. We have Peloton down 7%. I did see an article, I believe, on Peloton where they actually stopped delivering their bikes and everything. So Peloton here had a pretty rough day. I did see an article at some point on Friday where they were no longer delivering the bicycle units to the homes, so it probably had something to do with our downfall there. Though the volume was not tremendous, so nothing too extraordinary to worry about there, I don't think, as far as that one goes. We got Cliff down 6%. That's our steel, iron ore. We do have several green ones though. X was up a little bit, just barely, towards the end of the day. You'll see here it was red most of the day, but fought to get into the green. We had MPC. MPC had a pretty good day, green pretty much all day. It did dip down towards the close, but it did fight its way back up. 13% gain for MPC. Good to see that one because we did buy some of that Thursday. EXAS 2.79% up. And then we have the ACB, which was up 10%. Of course, that one's down to 73 cents, so that doesn't take much to get it moved. But it was green all day. So that's kind of what our portfolio looked like. If you'll notice here, even though we had a bad day in the market, we had some green going on in our portfolio, so that's encouraging. Even as many red ones that we have here, but we did have some green ones. Of course, some of our biggest holdings right now are MPC, and it was up, and so that was good. So we'll take it. It was a rough day for Novavax, but it had a good week. So nothing too terrible. The week kind of settled down a little bit. I think towards the end of Friday, it seems like to me that things, even though we had a terrible day as far as the Dow goes, 900 points, some of our stocks held up pretty good. So I'm encouraged by that. So that's a good sign. So things may be turning. Uh, so let's go ahead and take a look at the markets to see what's going on for tomorrow. I want to go ahead and pull that up now. As you can see, we are down on the futures here. 900 points, another 4.5% looks like starting out tomorrow. It's going to be a rough start. So what's causing that? This is what's causing it. The stimulus bill fails in key Senate procedural votes. So they had some issues with the getting that passed, and as far as them continuing to have problems negotiating this bill, we're going to see the market not like that. I'm pretty sure the market's wanting to see some bills passed to get money to people to get through this virus because the country's pretty much shut down. So that's what's going to turn some of the tide on this, I believe. We'll just have to watch that and see what happens all through the week. But it's going to be bad until we get Congress and the Senate up there to get them to do some work. I think they're trying, but they can't come to an agreement yet. Of course, there's a whole lot to consider, I'm sure. So we'll watch that, and we'll go back here and take a look, see what else is going on in the markets here. But the Dow futures looks like we may have a rough start, so we'll see how that looks in the morning. That was 900 a while ago. Now it's down 839. So it's been changing, but we'll watch it throughout the night and see what it looks like in the morning when we get up. As far as oil goes, oil looks like it made it down just a little bit. Oil drops as much as 8%, extending declines, the worst week. So not a good week for oil, but we had a good day Friday with our MPC, and we'll take that. So going to be a rough start, looks like, tomorrow. We know that happens from time to time. We've been seeing a lot of that lately. These 900,000 point drops. It's a rough week overall for the portfolio. But you know, once they get some of these bills passed, and I think some of this levels out as far as the number of cases we're seeing. But right now, that's all still going up. It's going to be going up for probably another week at least. So we'll just have to watch that. Tomorrow, what I'm thinking about doing is I didn't get anything Friday, so probably going to be pretty aggressive on the open in the morning. If it's down 900 points or so, I'm probably going to go ahead and try to get some more, either QQQ or BTI. I think those two are probably the ones that need some cost averaging done on those. So those are the ones I'll probably go after tomorrow, first thing in the morning. I'm actually going to try to do something first thing in the morning because maybe it's a feeling I have, but I think that they're gonna get something passed up there in Washington. And when they do, I think that's going to help the market a little bit, calm things down a little bit. I think the market's kind of trying to settle. We're down about 35, 36%, somewhere around there, I think, nowadays. So it's probably getting close to somewhere to the bottom. But I do want to get some more cost averaging done before this thing turns up. But it's never too late to cost average, especially where we started buying. Anything we buy, even on the way up, it's going to be lower than what we started at. So you're gonna be good at cost averaging in that way. So that's the strategy, and I'm gonna stick to my strategy until we don't have any cash that we want to risk. Okay, and we're getting close to that. So we've got a little bit more cash we want to put in this market before it turns around, and so that's going to be the game plan tomorrow. I'm going to be pretty aggressive on the open as far as trying to pick up some more shares of that. Other than that, still going to watch Novavax. That news for the nano flu should be out this week. I'm hoping that they're going to save that news for one of the good days in the market and not turn that loose on one of these bad days. But we'll see how it goes. If it's good news, especially I don't want to turn that bad news loose on a bad day. So we'd rather have that happen on a good day if it's bad news. So both of them would be good. Either or. It needs to happen on a good day. But we'll see how that goes. Have a good day tomorrow. I'll try to jump back on tomorrow night. We'll talk about whatever happened, and I'll talk to you then. Okay? Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like. Thanks again. Have a great day. Bye. To subscribe, click the button in the right-hand corner. Thank you.